Hari Bol and Hari Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about the powerful transit of Mars in the sign of Sagittarius. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and spiritual artist practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into Vedic astrology, self-development, and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this powerful upcoming transit of Mars in Sagittarius has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to give a beautiful shout out to all my exclusive members here in the exclusive members only. Thanks to these beautiful souls, I am able to bring you guys so much free content. Thank you guys for believing in my work. Thank you guys for promoting me. Thank you guys for being my Patreons. And I have a very beautiful surprise. We're going to be expanding the Vedic 101 course for next year, 2026, with a Nakshatra course. So if you are interested in learning more about Nakshatras, then definitely come and join us in the members exclusive only. Alrighty guys, so let's talk about Mars and Sagittarius. But before we talk about Mars and Sagittarius, why don't we discuss a little bit about Mars transiting in Scorpio? So Mars in Scorpio was a very transformative time, and I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. What did you learn mainly, or what was the transformation that you had while Mars was in the sign of Scorpio? This was a time where we definitely had to face our fears. We definitely had to make some massive changes. But the beautiful thing about Scorpio energy with Mars is that Mars helps us to bounce back from chaotic situations in our lives or traumatic situations in our lives at a quicker pace. So if we went through a breakup, if we ended something, if we lost something, if something came to a conclusion, or whatever it could have been, Mars here was helping us to brush our shoulders off and to just keep going strong and to not let these things bring us down, but to help us become stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that is definitely the energy of Mars in Scorpio. And so there was definitely massive transformations, massive dark nights of the souls, massive intensity, where it forced us to make a massive change in our lives and to rise up to a new transformation of ourselves. And so Mars in Scorpio, it's over, and it taught us so much. And as I mentioned, I would love to hear from you guys. What did you guys learn? Now that Mars is going to be going into Sagittarius, we are going to be able to put that great transformation into good use. Because before we can really align ourselves with our shot, because that's what Sagittarius is all about, is the archer who knows its intention, who knows where it wants to shoot its arrow, and who knows what is going for. Before we can have that clarity of duty, of dharma, of what it is that we want to manifest for ourselves, we must really get honest with ourselves. And that is what Mars in Scorpio taught us. Get real, get honest with yourself, even if the truth is ugly, even if the truth is hard to swallow. It is better to live in your truth than to live uncomfortably forever. And so Mars has helped us to really go through the shadows of ourselves, to really go through the darkness of who we are, and to rise like a phoenix from the ashes, to allow the changes to not destroy us, but to make us stronger. And now that we went through that, now we have the clarity to really shoot our shot, to really know what it is that we really want. And that is what Sagittarius says, I know. Now I know. I have clarity of purpose, of duty, and what I really want to shoot my life into what stratosphere of existence do I really want to manifest in my life. So Mars in Sagittarius is wonderful. I actually love that. I like to do the analogy from the 8th to the 9th, or from Scorpio to Sagittarius, an analogy where the Scorpio energy is like you're going into the ugly cave deep into that dark cave where the scorpions and the snakes and the venomous creatures are, and you may be going into the unknown. And until you walk with faith, until you walk like, okay, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid of the dark. That is the 8th house. That is the Scorpio mastery. And then the Scorpio always goes into Sagittarius. It is the second placement from Scorpio. So that is when that person leaves the cave, comes out of the cave, sees the sun in the sky, and sees that there is a God. And it just like has that revelation. It knows now. And so that is what is happening with this Mars going into Sagittarius. We have clarity of purpose, we have understanding of knowing, and at the same time, Mars in Sagittarius is giving us faith, because that is what Sagittarius is all about. It is about faith, belief. It is about truly have conviction of faith in your beliefs, and make sure that your beliefs are empowering you towards the future, not beliefs that debilitate you. Like the worst belief we can have is that I am inherently a bad person. That is a very, very toxic belief that can ruin our lives, because nobody truly is inherently bad. Who we really are is a soul, and the soul is bliss, joy, and light. It is the extension of the super soul. And so this is a lie. This is an illusion. This is Maya, to believe something that is not true. And so that is our fault. Our fault is when we believe things that are not real, when we fall into a perception that is debilitating, and when we fall out of faith. So Sagittarius is about embracing that faith, embracing that belief, knowing that you're capable, knowing that you're made for greater things in life, knowing that God has an amazing plan for you, and that you will make it because it is your destiny. And it is perfectly tailored, your beautiful soul path to you and you alone. Nobody can be you. Nobody can do you as good as you do you. So it is a beautiful energy. Sagittarius here is going to uplift our vibe. It's going to make us more confident. It's going to make us more optimistic. It's going to make us have more belief. This is an opportunity for us to really strengthen our faith, really strengthen our belief systems before 2026 comes. Because if we want to really embrace the best blessings of next year, we need to first believe. It's like quantum physics, and this is scientifically proven. Quantum physics shows us that if there's a doubt in your mind, that will alter reality naturally. But your belief will also alter reality. Just like Jesus said, if you had a mustard seed of faith, truly, you will be able to move mountains. And this is so true. This is so true. And so Mars is coming into Sagittarius, strengthening our faith, making us believe in ourselves, helping us to rise up, and helping us to speak our truth, to live by our truth, to live in our principles, and to even preach as well. Alrighty, guys. So let's look into the transits to understand a little bit more about this powerful transit that we're about to have. So here we can see the energies of Mars and how it's going to be aspected during this whole transit. By the way, Mars is going to be in the sign of Sagittarius until January 16th. So we're going to be here for some time, a month and a half, of really embracing this Sagittarius energy, this faith and optimism in ourselves before Mars becomes exalted in Capricorn in January. That is when we're really going to get to work in executing our duties, in executing our dharma in life. But before that, we really need to fill ourselves with lots of self-development that boosts our motivation and that inspires us and that keeps us strong and faithful in our path. So we can see here that this is going to be a very powerful energies, especially when we start getting all these planets coming into Sagittarius. So during this transit of a month and a half, we are going to be having the Sun, we are going to be having Venus, and we are eventually going to also have Mercury coming into Sagittarius. So there's a massive Sagittarius party, but Mars is the one who's starting this amazing party. So this means that we are about to really bring a massive transformation to the Sagittarius part of our chart, and eventually also to really boosting our faith and self-belief in ourselves. Why? It's not just because we're having a massive stallion in the energies of Sagittarius, that is one, but also because the big planets are also aspecting Mars. First and foremost, Mars is aspecting Saturn, and Saturn is aspecting Mars. So they're aspecting each other. Mars from his fourth aspect and Saturn from his 10th aspect is having this aspect with Mars. And so this is going to be a really good energy. Mars and Saturn actually get along very, very well. Mars loves to listen to the dutiful energies of Saturn. Saturn is the one who puts the work to do, and Mars loves to deliver. We can see Saturn as like the general and Mars as the soldier. And that is the reason why Mars gets exalted in the Saturnian sign of Capricorn. So this aspect is going to be really good because it's going to help us to solidify this belief system. Like, we're going to become very serious about this. And I highly suggest that this is an amazing time for you to come back to your faith, for you to come back to your beliefs in life, your philosophy. This could be if you're Christian, if you're Catholic, if you are a Bhakta, if you're in Krishna consciousness, if you're Jewish, whatever it is that your belief system or your path to God is, whichever is that you want to embrace in this lifetime. Saturn here is really helping for you to become more serious about this. Become more serious about your chanting. Become more serious about your prayer. Become more serious about the connection that you have with Guru or your priests. Become more serious about the duties or the word of God, what he has said for you to do. You know, the path, the dharmic path, the duties that we're meant to be doing in our life. And so Saturn here is really helping us to solidify this faith and to become more serious about our faith. Maybe before we were, more complacent about it. But this is an aspect that is really helping us to become more serious about our principles and our morals. And as we become more serious, we are going to be able to truly solidify a solid foundation of belief in ourselves and a solid foundation of faith within us. Now, since Saturn is in Pisces, it's going to require letting go. Saturn is saying you are going to grow up the more you let go, the more you release, the more you surrender. The test here is how much can you surrender and stop holding on to those things that you know are not good for you, belief systems, thoughts, vices, whatever it may be. So Saturn is saying, I will take you into the most solid faith that you can have, but I need you to let go. I need you to transcend. I need you to release. I need you to surrender. While Mars is bringing faith, is bringing optimism to letting these things go. Is saying, okay, most probably it's going to be a very, very good outcome if I do let go of this. So we can let go without the fear. We can let go without the doubt. We can let go without the anxiety. Mars is giving us the faith and the belief, like, okay, I will step into this uncomfortable thing where I'm letting go of something that I've been attached to for a very long time, but now it's going to be a great adventure. It's going to be wonderful. I'm positive about this. I have faith that this is going to be good. So that is going to really boost our energy. At the same time, Jupiter is aspecting the whole enchilada of Sagittarius. So also, we are having a blessed aspect between Saturn of seriousness and realism, while at the same time, Jupiter, which is the ruler of Sagittarius, is aspecting its own sign and saying, yes, believe. Believe with joy. Believe with gladness. Believe with happiness. I just think it's so beautiful that around the holidays and Christmas time, this is the energies that are coming to our lives. Like truly, joy to the world. Like truly, this energy of faith and hope and belief, and let's smile and let's know that beautiful things are about to come into our lives. Even if we just went through the dark night of the soul of the hardest time of our lives, even if we had to let go of the whole plan that we thought that we were going to be doing, and now there's a whole surprise. Sagittarius is like, I got you. All you have to do is be grateful, think positive, and be joyful. Because joyful energy brings joyful changes. So we are being blessed. And of course, once the rest of the planets are also going to step into Sagittarius, we're going to feel this even more. But Mars is opening the doors. Mars is saying, yes, let's go towards belief. Let's go towards faith. Let's go to the temple. Let's go to church. Let's go to the Tony Robbins seminar. Let's go to the self-development seminar. And let's fucking feel good about ourselves. Let's feel good about who we are and our dharma. And if we follow this moral, we will be able to really reach the heights that we want to reach. But first, we have to believe. We have to believe. We cannot get there if we don't believe. So that is for the transits that we're having. And now let's look into the horoscopes for each individual sign. The best ways to use these horoscopes is definitely check your ascendant sign and your moon sign for Vedic astrological placements. If you do not know your Vedic astrological chart, then check out in the description here below. You will find a link to a birth chart calculator in my website where you will get all the information. Please pay most attention if you are going through a Mars Mahadasha, Antardasha, or if your Mars is conjunct Rahu, Ketu, Sun, or Moon. You are going to be feeling this aspect a lot more. And of course, if there's any other intuition to check anything else, any other placement that you would like to check from your Navamsha or from your own chart, please be my guest, follow your intuition, because you could be having some messages coming from those signs as well. So let us get into the horoscopes. Welcome, my beautiful Aries, to your horoscope for this Mars in the sign of Sagittarius. So for you, this is going to be very important because Mars is your ruler sign, your ruler planet. So you are going to feel this. You just went through a massive transformation, massive dark night of the soul. You had to go through a lot of transmutation of your emotions and feelings. You could have been feeling very sensitive. And now that you strengthen your emotional your emotional psychology, and you've strengthened and mature emotionally, now Mars is stepping into the 9th house of Sagittarius. This means that for you, it's all about faith, it's all about belief, and it's all about self-development. It is all about cultivating a good belief system and a philosophy that really brings you up to the next level. Mars here wants you to speak your truth with honesty, with courage, and with faith. I mean, for those of you who are preachers out there or who speak about God, I mean, this is an incredible time for you to preach, or preaching anything that you believe in, or anything that is your truth or that you know of. Or if you're a teacher, this is a fantastic time for you. You're going to be adamant, you're going to be strong, you're going to be very disciplined, and you're going to be ready to take action. Others of you, my beautiful Aries, you will be getting the itch to travel. You really will be getting the itch to travel. You want to maybe see the world. You maybe want to go back to school. Maybe some of you guys are wanting to study under a coach, study under a teacher, study under a mentor, or servicing your guru at this time will be fantastic, where you can get so many blessings at this time. And Mars here is really encouraging you to expand your horizons. To expand your horizons through your mentors, to expand your knowledge through your teachers, but also you could be expanding your belief systems, really adopting a better perception of yourself and the world. Now, the one thing that I will suggest is be very cautious with maybe too much of a blunt communication. You could be a little bit too direct and too blunt. I mean, naturally, you already are, my beautiful Aries. So when Mars gets here, you may get a little extra on that. So just know, take into account people's feelings a little bit. Know how to deliver your message in a more empathetic and eloquent way, where you don't have to jeopardize your truth, but you also don't have to slap them with your mouth and your words. So it's a balance between these two, my beautiful Aries. And it would, even if you can't travel, it would be a great time for you to maybe get some travel itinerary for 2026 as well. If you've been wanting to finish that course that you haven't finished, this is the time to do it. If you've been wanting to publish that thing you've been wanting to publish, this is the time to do it. If you've been wanting to teach the world about what it is that you know, this is the time to do it. Mars here is really encouraging all these energies. So with the first Lord going into the 9th house, this is all about faith, belief. I highly suggest that you get back into your rituals, your prayer, go back to church, go back to temple. This is a fantastic time for you to truly embrace getting connected to the divine. and you will feel like your life is so much easier. We need to understand this, that if when we are endeavoring too hard for something, that means that we're really far away from God. When you're very close to God, things are more effortless. So ask yourself, where am I over endeavoring? Where am I over putting energy that I'm not seeing things are flowing? This means that we need mercy. This is the time for you to ask for that mercy. Ask for that grace to come into your life, that you can really see all the grace and mercy from the efforts that you've been putting, so that you can really advance to a new level. So Mars here is encouraging great self-development. Great self-development. Also, the 8th Lord going into the 9th, we are yes, the 8th Lord going into the 9th, we are having a massive transformation that you can have, like the deeper transformation. Maybe you just went through a massive change with Mars going into Scorpio. If you want to strengthen yourself through this vulnerable time, for anybody who's going through a vulnerable time, it's going to be through prayer. It's going to be through chanting. It's going to be through ritual. It's going to be through connecting to the divine. This is the way that you're going to gain your strength and your energy to really take you to the next level. So lots and lots of powerful transformations for you, my beautiful Aries. Now we're going to pull some cards here to see what are some other energies that are coming to you for this Mars in Sagittarius for Aries. Mars in Sagittarius. And we have confidence. Definitely. This is a confident, boosting energy. And I'm glad, because my fire signs have been going through a lot of water energies and emotions and all these feelings that sometimes you can be getting like tired of it. Well, now this is your time to get that fire going again, okay? You had to learn what you had to see. So now it's the time to have massive confidence in yourself, my beautiful Aries. And at the same time, the innocence. This is what I was mentioning. The innocence in others. Understand that if you want to become a good preacher, if you want to really transmit a knowledge, we have to really see people not because, oh, you're ignorant, you don't know. It's more because they're innocent. They haven't known yet. Nobody has taught them yet. So try to have that compassion, that innocence for other people who may not know yet, who are maybe still in ignorance. So that could really help you in transmitting your message a lot better, especially since Jupiter's in your 3rd house of communication. We need to know how to communicate so that it actually lands correctly. And while Saturn is in your 12th house, this is really a time where it's going to accelerate your knowing that, yes, I had to let go of all those things for my betterment of me. And you're going to see the light this month. And also focus on service. Make sure that your words, make sure that what you're preaching, make sure that what you're teaching, make sure that what you're learning, knowing, or how you're serving your guru or teachers, it's all coming from a place of massive service. And this is going to bring you lots of blessings and lots of transformations and mercy. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages for this upcoming Mars in Sagittarius. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo, the 2026 personal prediction, where we're going to go into each individual month for you according to your horoscope, so that we have a nice strategy for 2026 so that you can be your most successful during this year. You can book one in the description below. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars in Sagittarius. And for you, this is the burning fire of transformation. Sagittarius is the house of massive transformations of the psyche, transformations of your psychology, transformations of your traumas, transformations of your sexuality, transformations around anything that deals with your insecurities. So this is a time where you're definitely going to be having a massive transformation. And the transformation really comes for you through belief, through faith. Understanding that we're not going through a dark situation in our lives or an ending or a trauma or a sudden event just because God is against us. No, we're going through it because it is first and foremost cleaning out karma. And second of all, because it's realigning us with our true path of our soul. So trusting that. Your psyche does a lot better when you are positive, when you are grateful. If you don't want to go through this transformation like a hot mess, the best way for you to do it is through faith. Whenever you're feeling sad, whenever you're feeling triggered, pray, pray, and pray some more. And the more you pray, the more you're going to see, like, oh, okay, God is with me. Everything's going to be okay. The idea here is that we don't let ourselves get too into the whirlpool of darkness. Now, this is in a more material form. This could also be encouraging you to really work with other people's monies. This could be the time for you to analyze your credit, the loans, the things that you own, and get those in alignment so that you feel strong for 2026. This is also a time for deep healing. Deep healing. I mean, healing to the core of your psychology. And this is so important because we do not want to go into 2026 with doubts, the insecurities, the negative belief systems, the traumas and the wounds that have been following us around for I don't know how long. So Mars here is really going to do an amazing job for you because Mars likes to be in the 8th house. So it is going to give you lots of transformations, lots of energy, lots of brushing your shoulders off and getting back into your vibe, not losing your power, taking your power back. It could also be making you quite hot in the bed as well. For some of you guys, maybe getting a little bit extra sexual around this time. So use this pleasure for healing. Did you know that the only thing that heals true trauma is pleasure? But genuine pleasure. I'm not talking about a lusty pleasure. I'm talking about an innocent pleasure. The pleasure that a child has when playing. The pleasure that we get from really making love to our divine counterpart and knowing that they're there for us, knowing that it's an intimate relationship of connection and truth. So Mars here is encouraging a deeper intimacy with yourself and your divine partner. And if you are single at this time, then it's encouraging a deeper understanding of you. And that you accept all the parts of yourself, even if they're dark, even if they're ugly, even if they're not nice to look at, even if you're ashamed or guilty about having those aspects in your life or who you are. This is the time to transmute all of that and bring so much love to every single part of who you really are. So Mars here is definitely accelerating and becoming a catalyst to your immense transformation. And that is very, very exciting. While at the same time, Jupiter in your 2nd house is preparing you for immense abundance, especially if you missed some abundance in 2025. It's like because of these insecurities, because of some psychological block that makes you believe that you're not worthy or that you can't or that you won't, whatever it may be. That is what is being transmuted right now so that Jupiter has a second chance to bring you abundance and prosperity and confidence in yourself, to really boost your self-esteem as it should be. While at the same time, Saturn is in your 11th house of friendships. And that could also be something that has blocked you, what other people believe about you, what your friends have been with you, if they betrayed you or haven't, what your associations have been for you. Any traumas that we may have around friendship, any traumas that we may have around communities and associations and social traumas. This is a transformation for all of that because God responds prayers through other people. So we can't do it all alone. We can't just completely isolate. We have to connect with others and connect with the right people, and the right associations will definitely catapult us into our dreams and aspirations. So all this transformation is currently happening at a massive rate. Even some of you guys may have a powerful transformation thanks to a friend. So good time to be close to an amazing, solid, reliable friend at this time. And at the same time, we are having the 12th Lord going into the 8th house. Oof, definitely deep transformational work. If you can have some time for yourself, alone in meditation, this is going to be very beneficial and very good for you. So walk in nature, ground yourself, be in solitude, take the holidays, take the break, don't rush yourself so much. And at the same time, we are also having the 7th Lord going into the 8th. So yes, for those of you who are in a relationship, this is about to get deeper. This is about to reach a new level of intimacy and depth like never before. A great time, like I mentioned, for divine sexuality with your divine partner, and for you to really reveal your innermost selves to each other so that your bond deepens to a whole new level. Okay, so now let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for Taurus for this Mars in Sagittarius? For Taurus, for this Mars in Sagittarius, and we have surrender, denial. That is what is being lifted off of you. The denial of your dreams, the denial of your aspirations, the denial of what you really wish to have in your life, the denial to material abundance, the denial to having high self-confidence, the denial or any denials that you may feel. This is what this Mars is ripping apart. No more denial, more authenticity, and more genuine energy and surrender to success. I love this for you, Taurus. All of this shadow work is not just so that you have a good cry. All of the shadow work is so that you can actually raise yourself to your success. You are ready for success, and you cannot be successful if there's all these wounds and dark thoughts and shames and guilt in your mind. It cannot happen. So you are ready to experience abundance. Don't hold back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And last but not least, surrender to the wonder and awe. This is what's going to help you. Remember, Sagittarius, it's not so dark. Sagittarius is like, we're going to go through the shadow work happy and optimistic. Oh, I'm so glad. I recognize that. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm going through these dark moments of my life. I'm so grateful for these tears. You see, like that is the Sagittarius vibe. And whenever it's getting too much, surrender to the wonder and awe. Look how beautiful the world is. Look at the beauty around you. And this is going to help you to uplift you and help you to transform at a faster rate. Alrighty, my beautiful Tauruses, those were your messages for this upcoming Mars in Sagittarius. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 2026 personal prediction reading 101 session where we go deep into your natal chart and 2026, how it's going to be panning out for you. So definitely book that in the description here below. Alrighty, Taurus, those were your messages. I hope you like them, and if you did, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this energy of Mars in Sagittarius. And for you, we got to be a little bit cautious. Here. Why? Because Mars is going into the 7th house of partnerships. Now, there's two ways that this can go about. Number one, if you're single, this is encouraging you to really go and meet somebody. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your isolation. Get out of your room in isolation and go out into the world and meet people. Meet people. Get yourself out there. You are ready to come out and let people get to know you. The other one is that if you already are in a relationship, Mars in the sign of Sagittarius may make you be a little bit more my way or the highway, number one. So it's like, I want things to be like this, I want things to be like that, and I am not ready to compromise. We got to be cautious with that. And also, Mars here may bring you conflict in your commitments and relationships. So choose your battles wisely and make sure that you're not being too blunt with your partner. If they tell you, do I look fat in this dress? You say, no, baby girl, you always look amazing. Don't measure your bluntness here, okay? Have control, because that can easily lead into some sort of fight or some sort of argument. So that's the one thing I do say, that you have to be very cautious, my beautiful Gemini, that we fall into these arguments. However, the good thing is that it's trying to get you out there. It's trying to get you out into the world. It's trying to get you out of your comfort zone, and it's trying to get you to meet other people, to meet others. And in this meeting of others, this is going to be very, very beneficial for you, because you might just find the perfect clients, the perfect niche, the perfect people to work with, the perfect collaborations, or the perfect partner for yourself. So Mars here is definitely bringing you a lot of that energy and drive to connect with others and to connect with other people that you have never met before. So that's really, really good. Now we have here the 11th Lord going into the 7th house. Amazing, amazing to meet people. Yes, this is a sociable time. You need to go to the Christmas party. You need to go to the New Year's party. You need to do it. Absolutely. This is going to be very, very good for you. Don't stay in an isolated holiday. It's not going to be conducive for your astrology. It's encouraging you to meet others and to connect with others. And you might just meet the perfect relations that you need to create so that you're able to make your dreams come true, the perfect collaborations. So really, really good in that aspect. At the same time, we have the 6th Lord going to the 7th house. So that is what I mean, that we need to be extra cautious in partnerships. Extra cautious. To be honest, I even suggest having a little bit of time apart if it's possible, because the whole holiday pressure may just bring you into some fights. So be cautious with that. There's just like an energy of conflict that can happen with your committed relationships, and you know, it can ruin Christmas. It can ruin the holidays. So be very selective, be very selective. And if they're pissing you off, making you irritable, have the energy. Do not just like vomit and reactive vomit of what you think of them and this and that. Take a deep breath and step away. Step away. Don't ruin your holidays. Don't ruin the family's holidays. Be very cautious with that. That's my 2 warnings for you, my beautiful Gemini. So let's go a little bit deeper into these messages for my beautiful Geminis. What else do we have for Gemini for this upcoming Mars in Sagittarius? What do we have for Gemini for this Mars in Sagittarius? It's going to get a lot better when Venus gets into Sagittarius. So don't worry. It's not going to be like that for the whole transit. Once Venus goes into Sagittarius, then it's going to be super passionate to be with your partner. So we have financial fears and career issues that are affecting your love life. So this could be the time where these things kind of come to the surface, where, okay, what is the finances? Am I happy with the finances? Am I anxious about finances? Like, we know that finances affect love life. There's a saying in my country that says, when the finances are low, the love goes out of the window. And it's not like a materialistic love, but it's just Venus. Venus is love and value. And so it needs both. The maintainer, to maintain the beauty, to maintain the gorgeousness, to maintain the love, needs resources. So we need to bring these things into balance. Maybe we need to talk sincerely about this. Maybe we need to figure out what is it that we're going to be doing and how the finances are going to be distributed into the relationship. Others of you who are single, you guys are working way too much. And that's why you're not having time to meet somebody new. We also have release your ex. Ooh, this is the time to close that chapter off. Close the chapter. Old love, old situations that happen in your relationship. Do not fight and bring back the past. Do not. Because that is going to be an atomic bomb. But release your ex. Let go of the past. Those of you who are currently single, the new person can't come in if we haven't released this energy. And I don't mean, oh yeah, I'm their friend now, but I don't talk to. No, I'm talking about block them, erase their number, erase the pictures, throw away everything that reminds you of them, and if you can't even move, cleanse it completely, and that is going to be very good for you. The time has come for you to clear your energies from the past. And last but not least, we have a little honeymoon. So this could also actually be something really good for your relationship if you guys go on a little honeymoon or plan a trip. This would be something really nice, and it could transmute these energies of fight into like, okay, we're going to spend some time together by ourselves. That would really be very beneficial for your relationship. Or some of you guys may even meet someone while you're like traveling somewhere else as well. Alrighty, my beautiful Geminis, those were your messages. I hope that they helped. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo, a 2026 personal prediction for you, where we go over your natal chart and each individual month for 2026 so that you can have a successful year. And you can book that in the description below. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars in Sagittarius. And for you, it is in the 6th house. This is a great, great transit for Mars. Mars loves to be in the 6th house. Interestingly enough, I don't see you having too much leisure time at the end of the year in this holiday season. I actually see you working a lot. You guys are in the mood to work. What can I say? You're in the mood to work, or at least to work out. You're in this mood to work out, to move your body, to get in shape, to maybe do a cleanse, to do a detox, which is a little bit counterintuitive with the holiday season, but you are the one who can definitely do this. You're in the mood to really get healthy. You're like pre-healthy before January comes. You're like, why am I going to wait until January to start getting healthy? I'm going to start getting healthy now. So you're in that vibe. And at the same time, you're very much in the energies of work. You're like, I want to work. I want to work. I want to work. I'm like planning for the new year. I'm getting all my ducks in a row. I'm putting everything organized. This could be a fantastic time for you to schedule your year, or at least 3-6 months. If you have a project, if you have a plan, if you have, even if it's just a health plan, a wellness plan, or if it's a work plan, even more. But a fantastic time for you to really put it down on a schedule, on a routine, to start making your routines very healthy, for you to start taking care of your body, for you to start taking care of your work. This is a time where I see you. I mean, if there's any bonuses at the end of the year, you are getting them. You are getting them. You're like, that bonus is mine. So I see you really finishing the year strong here for you. Very, very strong. Great time, like as I mentioned, to really embrace health and wellness, and for you to also find a better job. Maybe if you guys are like, okay, I want to get a new job, I don't know if I want to stay here. This is a great time where you're like, okay, I'm going to look out there, cast your net, ask questions, plan your year, apply to that job, send your resume out. Mars is definitely doing all of this for you. And by the time that Venus goes into Sagittarius, that's when you can see the outcome of those efforts and the even a new job or a promotion or a bonus or something. But it's looking really good. At the same time, we have the 10th Lord going into the 6th house. Amazing. This is really, if you do this work and if you really take advantage of this amazing energy of Mars in Sagittarius, you can really advance your career at this time. So don't get lazy about it. Focus on it, execute it, make it happen, because it is definitely going to align with your divine purpose and your career at this time. That's really, really good. At the same time, we have the 5th Lord going into the 6th house. So implementing a little bit of romance into your daily routine, making sure that you're also taking care of the children if you have any children. What is going to help you so that you're able to do all these things and not burn yourself out is this scheduling. So schedule the romantic dinner, schedule the things for the children, put everything in order. Because once everything is in order, you're going to be able to flow so much better with the energies. So putting things in order, children stuff in order, creative pursuits in order. Especially if you do have some sort of genius, creative idea, creative something where you're like, I'm going to create this. I want to start creating this. And your creativity is booming at this time. Mars is like, okay, you want to write that book? Then you're going to have to put it in the schedule. You want to get that project going? We're going to have to put it in the schedule. So as long as you take that attitude, you should definitely be able to advance a lot with this Mars in the 6th house. Very good placement. Now let's look a little bit deeper into your messages, my beautiful Cancer. What else do we have for Cancer for Mars in the energies of Sagittarius? What else do we have for Cancer for Mars in the energies of Sagittarius? Organize for success. Oh my gosh, exactly what I just said. Do I have to say anything more? Organize for success. Do not let the word organization, do not improvise it. Do not just, oh, I'm going to see how it goes. No, this is important. This is a really important thing. And it deserves for you to organize it. At least a plan of the next 3 months, the first quarter of 2026. Have it planned. It's going to be successful in that way. We also have savings. Make sure that you're saving your money. This could be a month where you're a little bit more in the savings part, even though there's holidays. But I do see you, saving your money for so that you can save for your future, focusing on those savings. And we also have pay yourself first. So making sure that, okay, yes, you have to take care of all the miscellaneous things of the house, but you're also paying yourself first by going to the gym, taking care of your body, taking care of your eating, taking care of your routine at the same time. And when you make that money, you can save money by doing a ritual where you are paying yourself first. This is going to be very powerful. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancers, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 2026 personal prediction. In the description here below, you will be able to book a one-on-one session with me where we go deep into your natal chart and we go into each individual month of 2026, where we do the perfect plan for you to become very successful in 2026. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancers, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars in Sagittarius. And for you, I am so excited because you've been going through the ringer, my beautiful Leo. You've been going through so much deep transformation that finally you're coming out into the light. And not just the light, you're coming out into the party, okay? You have an amazing aspect where Mars is wanting for you to have some fun, okay? Not everybody has this aspect, but you do. So Mars wants you to have some fun. Mars wants you to fall in love. Mars wants you to romanticize your life. Mars wants you to get creative again. Mars wants you to get passionate again, and even get closer to your children if you have any children, to really bring out that inner child from within. So my beautiful Leo, this Mars is really bringing a powerful energy for passion, for creativity, for romance in your life. And I really feel like this is going to be a breath of fresh air for you, my beautiful Leo, because you have been doing so much internal work, so much transformations. You could have been like sick of it by this time. You could have been like, I'm so done with this. Please give me a break. This is your break. A break where you get to go to a party, you get to have some fun, you get to shake your booty, and you get to enjoy your time. Yes. And during this time, there could also be some love and romance that comes into your life as well for my single Leos. And if you already are with someone, perfect time for you to boost the confidence and to boost the romance once again. Like, okay, 2025 sucked, but we're going to finish it up in a good note. Cheers. So very, very good time for these energies, my beautiful Leo. So Mars here wants you to have some fun, wants you to enjoy yourself, wants you to come back to your passions and your hobbies. If it's sports, if it's art, if it's creativity, it wants you to get closer to your children. The one thing I will say, be cautious if you do have children, that you don't become too blunt with them and hurt their feelings or become too aggressive with them. That's the one thing. But instead, you can really get closer to them, become more loving, become more passionate with them, become more creative with them, have some fun with them. So this could also be something really good for you. At the same time, we have the ninth lord going into the 10th house. The ninth lord going into the 5th house. So here, your optimism and your faith for life is going to get boosted the more you come back into your hobbies, yourself, and your creativity, and your children, and your romance. So whenever you're feeling that joy and happiness, say, thank you, God. When you're seeing your beautiful smile of your children, thank you, God. When you're getting back into the creative flow that you love, thank you, God. When you're, playing your sports that you so love and you're coming back to yourself and you're like, oh, Today I am happy. Today I am celebrating. Today I am passionate. Say thank you, God. The gratitude is really going to enhance this joy and this happiness that Mars in the fifth is going to be bringing for you. Very, very nice energy. At the same time, we have the fourth Lord going into the fifth house. Yes, I do see like having a lot of fun with your family could be fantastic for you as well. Like, throw an amazing Christmas party, throw an amazing New Year's party, throw an amazing Hanukkah. Like, just have some fun with your loved ones and bring smiles to them, cook for them. Like, look, I love you so much. Look, I made all this feast for you guys. Put on some music and, stay up until midnight to open the presents for Christmas, whatever you like. But this is a fantastic energy to really have joy with the family and joy with your loved ones. And you definitely deserve it, my beautiful Leo. You definitely deserve it. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for Leo for this Mars in Sagittarius? What else do we have for Leo for this Mars in Sagittarius? And we have the perfect timing. The perfect timing to have some fun, the perfect timing to loosen up, the perfect timing to come back into yourself, the perfect timing to have some inner child fun energy. Also, acceptance. So accept the situation, accept the year. 2025 was what it was. Accept, whatever has happened, accept your family. And this is going to bring you peace and clarity. And at the same time, have some fresh air. Go outside, enjoy your time outside. Don't be too inside the house. And this is going to land for you like a breath of fresh air, which is going to be fantastic. Alrighty, my beautiful Leos, those were your messages for this upcoming Mars in Sagittarius. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 2026 personal prediction 101 session, where we go deep into your natal chart and also into each individual month for next year, 2026, so that you can have a successful year. Alrighty, my beautiful Leo, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate you so, so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. So my beautiful Virgos, for you, this transit of Mars in the sign of Sagittarius will be happening in your fourth house. So I do have to bring you a little bit of a warning for you, my beautiful Virgo. Be very cautious that you don't get into fights with the family, especially during this holiday season. Mars here is getting a little combative against mother, against family, against mother figures or loved ones, or the people that you live with, if it's even roommates. You may be a little bit in this edge of like, I want to get out of my comfort zone, and I'm, you can be in this energy of wanting to correct your family, criticize your family, help your family, but this might just lead into some arguments and friction. So that's the one thing that I would say, be very cautious with that, especially if you become very blunt with your family and you just tell it how it is. Be very cautious with this, because it can bring some ruptures and break and fights into the home life. Now, the best way to handle this energy is that you utilize this energy to actually fix things around the house. So fix things. Put up the Christmas decorations, put up the holiday decorations, fix the house, fix the things that need to be fixed, fix the car, fix your things, fix all your conveniences before 2026 begins. Take it to the shop, get your oil change, fix your computers. Like, if you use this energy more for like fixing, this is going to be a really nice energy and it's going to set you up for success in 2026. At the same time, it's a great time if you are far away from your family, then you may really be in the mood to be close to them. So talk to them, FaceTime them. Make sure that you're connecting deeply with your family if you're far away from them. And if you are close to them, very close to them, as I mentioned, be careful that you don't get into fights. Mars here is also encouraging for you to deepen your nurturing. So use this month to nurture yourself. What do you need to feel more confident, to feel more emotionally secure before 2026 begins? Deepen those roots, deepen that connection with your loved ones, deepen that connection with yourself, And that is going to be something very beneficial. Some of you guys may want a new car for Christmas. Maybe some of you guys are going and getting a new car for Christmas. Maybe some of you guys are, maybe wanting to organize the house a certain way, or feng shui it a certain way, or do renovations in a certain way. So all of that is very, very good. Take advantage of that, because that is going to be very beneficial for you, so that you prepare yourself in 2026 to really be successful in the best way possible. All of this is important because with Jupiter in your 10th house is saying, I can take you to a new level in career, but we need to make sure that this home situation is good, that is grounded, that is deep, that is healed. Because believe it or not, the home life and the home situation, family matters, are affecting your ability to be more successful. So focusing on fixing those things could really take you to the next level here. Now, at the same time, we have the energies of the 8th Lord going into the 4th house. Yes, I do feel like you're going to be feeling triggered. You're going to be going through memory lane. You're going to be remembering things from the past. You may be remembering the traumas that your family has given you, how your parents weren't so perfect when they were raising you, how your childhood was this or that, and how that affected your confidence and how that affected your self-esteem in your life. So all of this is kind of happening so that you can heal that inner child right now, so that you can strengthen that inner child and that emotional maturity to a new level, and to not play the victim or to play the blaming game, but to really step into your power fully and to let the past be in the past before we go into 2026. At the same time, we have the 3rd Lord going into the 4th house. Again, if you do want to have a deep conversation with your family, make sure that you're doing it in a constructive way. Make sure that you're doing it in a vulnerable way. The more vulnerable you are to your family, even if it looks weak, even if it gets you mad, that is how you're going to see massive transformations. But it's not going to be by correcting them, imposing yourself, by resisting, by correcting, by trying to be always right, by having the last word. Like, this is not going to help at all. So it is a little bit of a testing thing. If you use your communication in a empathetic and loving way and kind way, you will get your way a lot easier than the other way. So honey attracts better than vinegar. That's for you for sure. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here. All of these things need to be settled before 2026. We need to feel emotionally secure so that we can really embrace the new year with confidence. What do we have for Virgo for this upcoming Mars in Sagittarius for Virgo? And we have surrender addictions. Maybe some of you guys are releasing an addiction that has stemmed from a painful situation in childhood, that has stemmed from your past, that has stemmed from a mother wound or a father wound or a mother figure wound. So here is an amazing time for you to really surrender your addictions. If you're addicted to food, people, sex, overworking, or pornography, or anything that you have a vice on, this is a time for you to begin to replace your addiction with healthier habits. We also have surrender to play. So have some fun. It doesn't have to be so deep, so intense. Like I mentioned, your inner child wants to heal, and we want to heal it with some play, some joy, some happiness. And that would be something really, really healthy for you. So surrender to play if you feel like things are getting a little too intense. And last but not least, surrender the habit of people pleasing. You may be feeling like you are forced to please or people please your own family, and to put your needs last than everybody else. And this could be, the brink, like it's like no more. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to put my family before me. I'm not going to hurt myself in those ways. I need to take care of me. And that might be the learning curve that you and your family are having together. Don't be afraid to really advocate for yourself, even if it's against your family. You got this. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. In the description here below, you will be able to book a 2026 personal prediction, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and we go into 2026 to see how it's going to be unfolding for you for this upcoming year. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. If you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this Mars in the energies of Sagittarius. And for you, Mars in Sagittarius is the energies of communication. You are going to be the one with the strongest blunt communication of them all. I actually think that this is something good for you because you're going to tell it how it is. The more honest you are, the more, and I think you naturally have a filter of empathy and eloquence and diplomacy. So here, Mars is really encouraging for you to really speak up, speak your truth, speak up, even if it's uncomfortable, even if people don't want to hear it, even if others may upset you, or even if you may upset others. This is very important that you speak your truth and you say it how it is. So Mars here is really encouraging courage to speak up, courage to say, courage to express. And also, it's encouraging you to come back to your skills. So polish your skills. If you're a musician, if you work with your hands, if you do anything with your hands, this is a great time to really take it to the next level. If you work with media, if you work with social media, content creating, filmmaking, anything that deals with creation, this could be something really, really powerful at this time. You are taking it to the next level. You are being bold, you are being powerful, you are being courageous. And I really feel like this is fantastic for you, Libra, because you can really be feeling your power at this time. The one thing I will say is that, just be careful that you don't overly get too aggressive in your communication. And you will be okay. But it does want you to speak up. It does want you to be honest. It does want you to really fall into your truth. Now, with Mars also in the energies of Sagittarius, if you speak from your truth, that is the best outcome that we can get out of the situation. When we speak our truth, when we speak with honesty, that is how we can actually get the best outcome of a situation. At the same time, be careful that you don't fight with your siblings. If there's any siblings, there could be some sort of fight with your siblings during this holiday season. So, choose your battles wisely with that and try to be more the protector of your siblings. And that could be a better route. Now, at the same time, we have the 7th Lord going to the 3rd. There could be your partner, or you can end up saying something to your partner like straight up. Yes, I said that. I've been holding that for a while. Or your partner may also be holding that. So it's kind of encouraging for you to be more direct and assertive in your communication, especially with your partner, especially if your partner is quite the intense individual personality, that you're not intimidated by actually expressing yourself. So it's breaking that thing. Also, if you are in social media, podcasting, or communications, marketing, this is a good time for you. I see you making more clients, and I see you really expanding your clientele at this time. At the same time, we have the 2nd Lord going into the 3rd. So yes, communicating about values, family values, and also about money. You could be, being courageous enough to ask for the finances, the support that you need, or being courageous enough to, talk about the money, uncomfortable money situations, or to also establish certain values that we want to create in the family. This could also be a time where you finally express to your family what it is that you really think, what it is that you really want. And that could also be a super powerful thing for you. So I really feel like it's an empowerment energy for you more than anything. I think you do well. Like, it's a good medicine for you to have like an assertive energy. Especially if you've been bottling things up a lot, this could be the time where it finally just pops off. So just prepare yourself, because there is a lot of communication. If you want to filter these communications out in a more eloquent way, I highly suggest that you journal. Journal a lot during this time. And that can help you to put your thoughts into perspective, and that can help you to really see how it is that you want to communicate, what it is that you want to communicate. So let's look a little bit deeper into your messages, my beautiful Libra. What else do we have for Libra for this Mars in the energies of Sagittarius? What else do we have for Libra for Mars in the energies of Sagittarius? And for you, daydreaming. So your dreams, it wants you to dream. It wants you to be courageous enough to believe in your dreams, to dream up something beautiful for yourself, to maybe dream what 2026 is going to be like. Don't be afraid to envision what it is that you want for your life in the future. And there could be lots of thoughts. So write them down, write these dreams down, write the channeling that is happening, write the dreaming that is happening. We also have there's nothing to worry about. You could be overthinking at this time. So that's the reason why I mentioned the journaling is going to be very, very good for you. It's just that your mind is more active. So a great time to, put your mind to use. Either write or do some Sudoku or do some crossword puzzles, or just your mind wants to be activated. Your mind wants to be engaged in something. So if you just don't engage your mind, you are going to turn this energy into worrisome, into these types of negative energies. Also, see only love. So try to perceive love, try to step away from the criticisms and the judgments, and try to only see love for everybody. You naturally have this. And then for you to express that with confidence towards your loved ones and others. And also how it is that you can talk about something maybe difficult to your loved ones with that love, and seeing that love that you have for them. That is going to be something really good for you. Alrighty, my beautiful Libras, those were your messages for this upcoming Mars in Sagittarius. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. And remember that these are general messages. If you like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 2026 personal predictions, a one-on-one session where we go deep into your natal chart and 2026 for each individual month to see how it is that you can be very successful for this upcoming year. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hype. Thank you for the likes. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this Mars in the energies of Sagittarius. And for you, my beautiful Scorpio, Mars is going to be stepping into your house of confidence, into your house of money making, into your house of resources and family, and values. So this is going to be a nice boost. Now, the one thing is that this energy can go two ways. It can go into you're hustling more so that you can make more money and so that you can create more abundance in your life. But also, Mars may be an impulsive shopper at this time. You may be impulsively buying, impulsively eating, and just as fast as you make that money, as fast as you're spending it at the same time. So your spending energy is going to get heightened. So be very cautious. Try to budget yourself. Try to not overdo it. And try to focus more on the accumulation of assets that you can have at this time with Mars in the energies of Sagittarius. But the best thing about it is that it does want you to get out there and hustle, make money, make those resources, make it happen. And if there is something that you wish to buy for yourself, do it. As I mentioned, just budget yourself and you should be okay. Now, with Mars here too, there is an energy of getting closer to your loved ones, to your family members, to your values. This is so that you can really solidify that security within yourself before we step into 2026. Mars here wants you to be optimistic and not cynical and negative about your insecurities. It wants you to bring a little bit of optimism and idealism to your self-esteem and your self-worth, so that we don't go into this negative energy. You attract more money in your life overall, not just with this aspect. In general, you attract more money in your life when you believe in yourself, when you're optimistic, when you are idealistic, when you are in this positive vibe. When you are in this positive vibe, you attract more money and abundance into your life. And so believe, and if you have any weird belief systems around money, or you can maybe see in yourself that there's like a disbalance or a toxic pattern with finances and money, this is a great time to finally tackle that. It's a great time to really look at your resources and say, okay, this is where my money's going. This is where it's not going. Where do I want my money to go? Great time to put all those things in order before 2026 comes. Mars at the same time is bringing you a strong speech, a strong power to your voice. So you can also activate your ability to create more abundance and prosperity in your life through singing, through expressing, through your voice. Even if you don't want to sing, just like humming can really activate it for you and help you to get through these insecurities a lot faster. Okay. Now, at the same time, we have the energies of the sixth lord going into the second house. So if you organize your lifestyle, if you organize your daily routines, if you organize your health, and this also has to do with eating. So some of my Scorpios may overeat for the holidays. Be careful with this. You're like in this like incessant energy of consumption. So be careful with that. Make sure that you are controlling your impulses of eating, controlling your impulses to drink too much or eat too much or just, consume too much, and try to keep it healthy, keep it balanced. The sixth lord going into the second house, we need to, the way that you eat and the way that you consume will definitely affect your health. So be very cautious with that. And if you are putting a routine for yourself, this can make you more money. This can also focusing on health, focusing on working out, focusing on taking care of your body. This can also boost your self-confidence. And when we boost our self-confidence, that can really bring us more abundance and prosperity in our lives. And others of you are really hustling at work, really finishing the year strong before the year ends. At the same time, we have the energies of the first lord going into the second house. So yes, it's all about money. You are like, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. You are in it. And if you really are not very happy with the financial situation that you have, then this is the time for you to really, what is my relationship with money? Do I have any money blocks? What is my belief systems around finances and money? Is it hard to get? Is it easy to get? Is it, it slips through your fingers? If you have money, you don't have love, or vice versa. What are these belief systems? And really tackle them, because this is a time where Mars really wants to make you confident, especially because this is your sign. This is your ruler. This is your your planet that rules you. So very, very important. And since you kind of reestablish in this past Mars in Scorpio, you kind of really establish a new sense of self and you and authenticity. Mars here is really trying to solidify that into a strong self-esteem and strong security in yourself, so that we step into 2026 powerful, believers of our capacity, believers of our ability to create abundance and prosperity in our lives, and that we feel confident in ourselves. So Mars here is really, really encouraging a lot of abundance, prosperity, believing in it, think abundant, speak abundant, feel abundant, and, organize your finances in the right order. Use your voice, use your singing voice. That's going to stimulate your confidence and also come close to your values. Maybe reestablishing your values before 2026 comes. It's like, what are the most important things in my life? These are my values, and I'm going to live by my values all 2026. So let's go a little bit deeper into these messages. What else do we have for Mars in Sagittarius for Scorpio? For Mars in Sagittarius for Scorpio. And we have release jealousy. Ooh, I like this. Stop looking at what everybody else has. Stop comparing yourself to others and other people's paths. Stop looking at what they have and comparing it to you. Releasing the jealousy. This is what keeps you small and not abundant. There's a saying, like, the richer get richer and the poor get poorer. And this is actually when the poor person is the one who's looking at the person that knows their gold, and they're like, man, I wish I could do that. Man, I wish I was that. Man, I wish. They become poorer and poorer and poorer. But that person that's not looking around of other people's goals and knows that they have a goal themselves. No, I am abundant too. I'm prosperous too. I have money. I have I have my own prosperity. Those are the people that really make it to the next level. Those are the people that become richer. Okay, so if they can do it, so can you. Also, we have deservingness. Yes, working through this, working through the feeling of deservingness. And is it deserving just because you worked your butt off, or is it deserving because you are a child of God? Like that, getting to the bottom of that, especially since Jupiter is in the 8th house of your psychology. And it's saying, let's go deep into your psyche. Why is it that you behave the way that you behave? What is really your relationship with money and abundance? And so here's like the deservingness. Do you even feel deserving of good things in your life? So really get into that energy. And look at this, a rise and a promotion. Money's coming in, baby. Abundance is coming in. Just don't spend it so fast. But money and abundance is coming in here for you. So congratulations, my beautiful Saggy. My beautiful Scorpio. Alrighty, Scorpio, those were your messages. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 2026 personal prediction, where we have a one-on-one session where we go deep into your natal chart. We go into each individual month for 2026, and we plan an amazing strategy for you to have a very successful year next year. So book that in the description here below. Love you guys so much, and if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're gonna be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this Mars in the energies of your sign. And this is some very good news, my beautiful Saggy. You've been going through some pretty powerful energies at this time. You've been going through a lot of depth, a lot of transformation, a lot of endings, a lot of closures, and a lot of things that have been quite difficult for you at this time. And of course, this is not an easy energy. You could have really had a massive transformation in 2025, and especially this last month. My apologies for that. So for you, my beautiful Saggy, the energies of Mars coming into your sign is going to be like a breath of fresh air. It's like you did the work, you let go what you needed to let go of, you closed that chapter, you did the inner shadow work, you cried, you faced it, you secluded, you went through it, and now Mars goes into your sign, and you're just like, you start feeling like the vibes coming back. Like, okay, I'm coming back into myself. This is who I am. I am the child of God. I am divinity incarnated. I am soul spirit from the super soul, and I am ready to be optimistic, joyful, and happy, and to look forward into the beautiful future that I'm about to have in my life. So Sagittarius here, you're about to have like a boost of energy coming into you, especially if you feel like you've been secluding yourself or isolating yourself. Mars here is about to give you extra energy. So my best advice for you, work out, move that body, because you're going to have like extra energy to make things happen, to do things. And so this Mars is really going to boost your vibe. It's really going to take you to the next level. And if you don't use this energy correctly, if you stay stagnant, then this energy can turn into irritability, anger, and upsetness. So make sure that you're channeling this energy into something productive, finishing the work that needs to be finished, working out, moving your body. All of these things are going to be very beneficial for your Mars in your sign. It wants you to move. It wants you to take action. It wants you to not sit in the laurels, and it wants you to be energized. It's energizing your vibe. So I really feel like this is going to be good. You're really going to feel like yourself once again. You're really going to feel like, okay, I'm coming back into my sauce. That was some deep stuff I had to go through. But now it's like you're feeling the revival of optimism, the revival of gratitude, the revival of expansion, the revival of like, oh, everything happens for a reason, and I trust it, and I have faith in my path, which is so beautiful. At the same time, we have the fifth lord going into the first house. So yes, get creative. Aside from, working out, moving your body, this is a great time for you to get back into your passions. So what are you passionate about? What do you love to do? What is your hobbies? What is your passions? Do you like sports? Do you like art? Do you like business? Do you like speculative business? Do you like technology? Whatever it is that your passion and you're passionate about and your hobby is, this is a great time to bring that back. To go and play some sports, go and make some art, go and connect with your children. If you have any children around, or if, for example, in during the family gatherings, there's young children, play with them, be with them. Like, they're gonna love you, and you're really gonna love just being with children, in the laughter, in the joy, in the happiness, in the smiles, in the playfulness. Life wants you to get into playful energies. So very, very good energies for you here in this. And at the same time, it could even make you a little bit romantic too. So don't be surprised if people start getting attracted to you, especially when Venus goes into your sign. People are going to be like, wow, Saggy is looking hot. It's looking sexy. I want to take him out. So that could also be happening for you. Now, at the same time, we have the 12th Lord going into the first house. So this is definitely an energy of, you are like really healing your subconscious energy, and you're going to feel lighter, especially if the past months could have felt really heavy. This is a time where you're going to feel lighter, and you're going to be like, wow, I feel so much better that I let that go. I feel so much better that that's closed, that that's in the past, that 2025 is ending, and that's all in the past. And now you're looking into this new energy, this new year, with lots of optimism and faith, and that is very, very beneficial, my beautiful Saggy. So let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for Sagittarius for this Mars in Sagittarius? What do we have for Saggy? Energy work. That's what I'm talking about. Like, a shift in your subtle body is going to happen. And that's why I mentioned by you feeling lighter. You're going to be like, whoa, I didn't know that I was carrying that. I didn't know that I was carrying all of that. And the energy work is going to be you going from sadness to happiness, from shame to joy, and to transmute those feelings and the things that are stuck in your auric field. So it could also be a great time to do Reiki. It could be a great time for you to do lots of baths with Epsom salts. It could be a great time for you to do lots of saging. And smudging can be very good for you. And a change of direction, that's what I'm talking about. You're really taking a change of direction. You're like, okay, I had to go through that dark period. Now I'm changing my direction. I'm taking a whole other route. Something new is coming. And maybe nobody saw it coming. You could be that Saggy that's just like, I'm going to go to Africa and I'm going to volunteer. That's what I'm doing. Like, it could be anything that maybe nobody ever saw you going through that. But this change of direction is going to be very healthy for you. So if you feel like you're being pulled towards something that you're like, but it's so out of left field, like I wasn't even thinking of doing something like that, and life is kind of taking you there, just embrace it. It's going to be really, really good for you. We also have listen. So listen to yourself. Try to turn off other people's opinions, comments, and ideas. This is a time for you to really listen to yourself, and also listen to what people have to say, because there could be some things that you can adopt from them. But the idea here is that it would be good for you to take this period for more observing and listening, so that you can really make the better decisions once 2026 come. It's like you're just absorbing. And that could also help you with listening to your own self. So before your birthday time, or before the sun goes into Saggy and Venus also goes into Saggy, still do your meditation work, still do your yoga work, still have some time for yourself alone, because in these silent moments, you're going to get some really powerful aha moments. Alrighty, my beautiful Saggy, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. In the description here below, a 2026 personal prediction for you. You can book it in the description here below. It's a one-on-one session where we go deep into your natal chart, and we go into each individual month of 2026 so that you can have the perfect prediction for your next year. Alrighty, my beautiful Saggies, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like them, make sure to give me a hype. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittariuses. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars in the energies of Sagittarius. And for you, this is going to be a deep, deep seclusion. You're like, before the year ends, I'm going into my cave. So in this cave, you're going to do lots of deep work. You may be feeling a little bit more lethargic than usual. Your energy may be like, I just want to like nest. I just want to go within and listen to your body in this, my beautiful Capricorn. Like, take the rest. Take the rest because you've been working really hard. You've been doing lots of things. You've been really, you're just naturally a very hard worker. But naturally here, Mars is like encouraging you to rejuvenate, take a break, disconnect, turn off the phone, go into nature, chant, meditate, and kind of isolate a little bit. This isolation is going to be really good for you, Capricorn. Turning off the noise. And kind of like the winter, when the winter you go on a hike when it's snowing, and the silence that you feel is like this very deep, beautiful, serene silence. It's like that, Capricorn. Enjoy that. Take it. Live in it for a little bit. And that is going to be so healthy for you before the noise of 2026 begins. Because once 2026 begins, you're on, baby. Especially because we begin the year with you. You are the January baby. So, let this December and this time when Mars is in the energies of Sagittarius to really slow down and just, not demand so much, not push yourself so much, and go into this seclusion because it's going to be very, very healthy for you. Mars wants you to let go of things that no longer serve you. Mars wants you to get rid of what is making, what is not. You need to make space for 2026 to come. So do the list. What do I need to let go of? What is holding me back? What am I holding on to? And Mars here is going to help you to let that go with grace, without resisting it. Your sleep is going to get a little bit thicker. You're going to want to sleep. It might get a little disturbed, but Mars really wants you to rest and sleep and relax. Like, really take this rejuvenation period so that you can start January with a good energy, my beautiful Capricorn, with a good vibe. So Mars here is really, really powerful. And it's the spiritual warrior at the same time. It wants you to really deepen your connection with your sadhana, your spirituality, and to focus mainly on that, because that helps to clean the heart. And the chanting helps to clean the heart, the mirror of the heart, the prayer, the meditation. All of these things help to clean the auric field, the subtle body. So it wants you to really focus on those things. And as I mentioned, to close chapters. So if you really are feeling like, I just want to end this, I don't want to be with this person anymore, or I want to close the chapter on this, or I want to not be, in this type of situation anymore, like, this is a great time to just close that chapter fully. And you will be very, very happy that you did that. At the same time, we have the energies of the 4th house going into the 12th. So yes, going through a lot of closure and releasing things that are stuck in your subtle body that come from your childhood. So if in your childhood you went through some trauma or some situation, an impression that it left in your heart and it's in your subconscious field, then this is a time where it's like, let's release that. Let's release the misconceptions of the past. Let's not have the past hold us back anymore. Let's not let the childhood traumas and the childhood issues to, debilitate our life anymore. This could be the time where you finally put an end to that pain, an end to that wound, an end to that past situation, that ghost that keeps hunting you. A great time to do all of that. And your mother, your family, connecting to your home life, coming back to home, deepening your roots can really heal your subconscious field at this time. So do some mother work, and that could really be incredibly healing to your subconscious. At the same time, we have the 11th Lord going into the 12th. I do think that there might be some friends. You're kind of looking to see, it's like, who really is my friend? Who should I really entertain? Who should I really stay in contact with? Who should I really make friends with? Who should I really reveal myself to? There could be at times where you're kind of closing this endings here. Also, closing any fears around social gatherings, friendships, traumas that you could have had in the past with friends. Like, this could really be the time where you finally close this chapter off. So let's look a little bit deeper into these messages. What else do we have for? And all of this has to happen so that you're healthier. Jupiter wants you to have the ultimate health: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. The ultimate health. And so as we are cleaning and healing the material body, the subtle body also has to go through a purification. Let's see, what else do we have? This is a great time for transcendental knowledge, reading a lot of transcendental books, reading a lot of spiritual books. Like, really get deep into your spirituality. You're really going to enjoy it. Let's see, what else do we have for my beautiful Capricorns for this Mars in Sagittarius for Capricorn. And we have the ocean. Ooh, the ocean is going to be so healing for you. If you have an ocean close by, go. If you don't have an ocean, then go to a river, go to a lake, bathe yourself a lot in a lot of, baths, a pool, anything. But the water element is going to help you flow. The water element is going to help you release. The water element is going to help you heal. So get close to the bodies of water. That's going to be very, very healthy for you. And be playful, okay? So even though you're going through so much spiritual transformation, like, get playful. Playfulness is going to be good for you. Be playful. Let this healing journey of the spiritual journey be a fun, happy, playful one. And don't let it get too rigid. Just leave it loose and goosey and relaxed. That's going to be something nice for you. And time to go. So because we're ready to take action into something really big, this is the reason why we need to close those chapters, why we need to let go of what we no longer serves us. And it's like, it's time. It's time. It has been here for way too long. That vice, that addiction, that friendship that no longer serves you, that thing that is just like dragging you, it's time to go. It's time that it goes away. Time to go, baby. So that you can move forward easier and better and quicker. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns. Oh, actually, I pulled the wrong deck. I have to pull another one here for you, Capricorn. Let's see, what do we have for Capricorn for Mars in Sagittarius? The deep work. I'm so sorry, I grabbed the wrong. Look, surrender to complete healing. Exactly. You're in a very, very strong energy of healing at this time. So focus on that. Just put work aside for a moment and just like, I need to heal everything so that in 2026 I come in at my full potential, at my greatest self. Also, surrender the worry, release the worry. What are you worrying about? Write it down and give it to God, and just make a decision to not live an anxiety-driven life and surrender procrastination. Yes. So there's something that you may be prolonging. So that's why it's time to go. Something is asking for you to like do this work so that we can really move forward and not procrastinate the advancement that we're ready to create. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo 2026 Personal Predictions, a one-on-one consultation where we go deep into your natal chart and into each individual month of 2026, making the perfect strategy so that you have a very successful year. And you can book that in the description here below. Alrighty, Capricorn. Those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like them, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this Mars in the sign of Sagittarius. And for you, it's a very, very awesome time of friendships, of celebrations, of coming together with others. Mars here wants you to be in communities, in friendships, and especially to make friends who are men friends or boyfriends. Friends who are man. Actually, boyfriends, that should really be the real meaning of it. because they're just a boyfriend. They're just a friend who's a boy. So boyfriends or anybody who's a male associate or collaboration or community, it's going to be very, very healthy for you at this time. Whether you're a woman or a man, this is a great time for you to make those friendships. Life wants you to get out, make friends, socialize, go into some communities, talk to people, let people know you, you know new people. Mars here is going to be very, very excited for you to get sociable and to showcase yourself out into the world. And you naturally are somebody who's very sociable. So that's going to be something really, really good for you. It also wants you to start going towards your dreams and aspirations. And I like this. It's like before 2026 comes, it's like, who are you hanging out with? Who are your associates? And are those people helping you to get to your dreams and aspirations? Are those people, do you admire those people because they have the results that you have? So really getting into alignment with the right people that are going to help you to really succeed in the most incredible ways here. And Mars also wants you to take action towards your dreams and collaborations with others. So collaborate, ask for collaborations, getting connected to others, connect to people. Dreams and aspirations are coming true here. A great time to socialize, a great time to expand your community, a great time to create community, and a great time to get into alignment with a beautiful social place, like a place of where you belong, with the tribe that you belong. So Mars here is really igniting your energy for friendship. And especially if you invite your friends to the Christmas parties or invite your friends to the New Year's parties, like this is going to be super, super fun for you. At the same time, we have the energies of the third house going into the 11th. So wonderful time to put some effort out into the world to make connections. It's going to be worth it. And you may just land the perfect energies. If you're a content creator, this could be a great time where your community is expanding and you're, deepening your connection with them. At the same time, if you need to get marketing or a word out there of something, Mars here is really helping you to get to the next level. At the same time, we have the energies of the 10th Lord going into the 11th house. So yes, this is all expanding your position in the world, your position in life. I actually think this is a really nice energy for you, Aquarius, where you could really see some advancements in your career, in your purpose in life, in the efforts that you've been putting in your dreams and aspirations, if you get in contact with the right people, the right men who are going to help you to get to the next level in your life. So very, very beautiful energy here. And all of this is important because Jupiter wants you to come back into your passions. So share those passions and, find your audience, because your audience is waiting there for you. Especially if your audience are males, this is fantastic. Or collaborating with another male will be really, really, really good for you. Alrighty, what do we have here for my beautiful Aquariuses? Let's see. What do we have for Aquarius for this Mars in Sagittarius for Aquarius? We have, what do you desire exactly? Really getting to the bottom of like, what are your dreams and aspirations? What are your goals for 2026? What are you aspiring for? What are your desires really? And that you become extremely honest about these things. Also, make it playful. Be playful, make it playful. Playfulness and passion and youthful energy and, healing that inner child is what is going to really help you to advance quicker. And, what people are going to really like about you is that playfulness and that lightness. So don't get too serious, don't get too stern, don't get too, rigid. Be more in this light-hearted energy, and that could be very good for you. And have confidence. Have confidence to go and talk to people. Have confidence to expand your networks of friends. Have confidence to express the things that you desire. And you will see that this Mars in this whole energy of Sagittarius could be a fantastic time for you, my beautiful Aquarius. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, know that they are general messages. The general messages for everybody. So if you would like to have a specific message to yourself, check out my 2026 personal prediction, a one-on-one session where we go deep into your natal chart and your current transits and the transits of 2026 according to your horoscope for each individual month. So if you are interested in that, make sure to book it in the description here below. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this powerful Mars in the energies of Sagittarius. And for you, Mars is going to be in the 10th house of career. This is really nice. This is a great time for you to really take your career to a new level, baby. Okay? And you've been going through a difficult time with Saturn in your sign. But now that Saturn is moving forward, it's like Saturn is like, all right, let's go. What did you learn? Let's put into activation this new adult that you are. Let's get to the next level. And so Mars here in the 10th house is like really igniting you towards your career, towards your purpose in life. It wants you to succeed. It wants you to work hard. It wants you to be a leader. So I don't see you relaxing so much, to be honest, during this next upcoming transit. And I see you starting January with a bang of like, I'm ready to work. I'm ready to get this going. Let's go. So we're really aligning with your purpose in life here. And Mars, it wants you to really take your career to a new level. It wants you to work hard. It wants you to put the energy, the time, the effort. And if you do this, you will be recognized. You will be, you will get the next level in your business or in your job. And so it wants you to really work hard. So very, very fantastic time for you to keep going. Keep going, keep working, take it to the next level, plan an amazing career for 2026. What is your goals for career for 2026, your purpose in life for 2026, and get in alignment with those powerful energies. At the same time, we have here the energies of the second house going into the 10th house. I mean, the work that you do right now, and if you utilize the energies of this Mars in the energies of work, you will see more money coming into your life. So the more you hustle, the more you work, you will see abundance and prosperity. You work really hard this month, you may just get the bonus, the Christmas bonus, the employee of the year, employee of 2025. I mean, you can really end with a bang here, and it will bring you abundance and it will bring you prosperity. So go for it because you have the energy for it. Don't shy away from leadership. Don't stay in the background. Don't stay in the back. Take the forefront because that could really take your abundance to a new level. So the more you work, the more abundance will come into your life. And at the same time, we have the 9th Lord going into the 10th house. So here is like, if you really are in alignment with your dharma, your duty, what you have come here to do, and you do it in a joyful, happy, and optimistic and faithful way, in a righteous way, you will be extremely successful. If you're a teacher, if you're a mentor, if you're a coach, if you are a writer, a publisher, anything like this, it's a really fantastic time for you to take your career to a new level. But more than anything, if you really do it right, if you do it righteously, like with this feeling of like, this is not about me, this is God's will, you would really take your career to a whole new level. And by the time that the Sun, Venus, and Mercury come here, wow, you can really shine and just make a huge splash in your purpose in life and career. If you're like, well, Vinodini, I don't even know what my purpose in life is, I don't even know what my career is, Mars here is going to give you the energy to figure it out. Mars is like, okay, enough is enough. We're going to figure it out right now. What did you come here really to do? How are you going to co-create with God? And so explore and be faithful and have faith and have optimism that you are made for wonderful and great things, my beautiful Pisces. And as long as you have that attitude, I definitely see that you're going to take your energy to a whole new level and you can really make some breakthroughs in your purpose in life and career. Now let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for Pisces, for Mars in Sagittarius, for Pisces, Mars in Sagittarius? And we have clean energy food. Some of you guys who work with food, restaurant, or agriculture, earth, land, you will do very, very well at this time. Other thing is make sure that you are eating well. You're eating, and what you're eating and what you're consuming is affecting your job and your career. So the more you eat clean foods, the more you're going to have energy to work better. And some of you guys are spending too much money in food. So that could also be affecting your finances. So you change your eating, that's going to propel you into your purpose in life. Also, we have employment change. Yes, some of you guys may be going through an employment change. If maybe some of you guys are tired of your employment and you want to have a new one, then this is the moment to apply, go, knock on doors, ask for an application, send your resume out, because you're going to see a new job coming into your life when Venus goes into Sagittarius. That's when you're going to see some advancements there. Or if you start seeing changes in the career sector, or you're making changes in your job, that is going to be something very healthy. So embrace the changes. It's not something bad. And we also have God is your source. As I mentioned, when you have that attitude of righteousness and you're like, no, I'm here not because of me, because I am divinely guided, because God is working through me, because I am the vessel, I am the co-creator, and this is God's will. You take that attitude in your job and in your purpose in life, you're really going to be able to shine and really take yourself to new heights. So God is your source, and it will always be your source. Take from God, take from faith to be able to propel you. Make God be a catalyst into your purpose in life. And that would be a fantastic way for you to utilize these powerful energies of Mars and Sagittarius. Alrighty, Pisces, those were your messages. I hope that they helped. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo, the 2026 Personal Prediction, where it's a one-on-one session where we go deep into your natal chart and each individual month of 2026, and how it is that you can have a powerful and successful new year for 2026. So if you would like to have that, book it in the description here below, and that would really, really be helpful for your next year. Alrighty, Pisces, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. Alrighty, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Love you so much. And thank you to all my beautiful brothers and sisters for being here for this video of Mars in Sagittarius. Love you guys so, so much. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the hypes. And thank you so much for sharing this video with your loved ones. I truly, truly appreciate you so much. It has been one of the most wonderful, wonderful years of my life with you guys by my side. Thank you so much. Sending everybody so much love and light. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next video.